All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Jimi Hendrix returns to the channel. You have a guitar, you know who Jimi Hendrix was, you know that he is one of the greatest guitarists of all time. But frankly, so I'm someone I've never spent too much time listening to him. So I'm kind of happy about that, man, because I think I don't know if I would have appreciated how great he was if I checked him out when I was younger. When I was younger, the guitarists that, you know, inspired me were Joe Satriani, Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Vai, and I know maybe all of them were inspired, you know, by Jimi Hendrix and whatnot. But again, I grew up in the 90s, 2000s. I didn't listen to him that much. So it always is exciting when someone, you know, donates to the channel. Brian, thank you, sir. And when just good friends recommend Jimi Hendrix, I'm excited because I already know it's going to be good. Brian says, this All Along the Watchtower is another Bob Dylan song. So, well, there you go. Dylan wanted to make it electric and couldn't. Jimi could. The audio now has 250 million plus views. Well, I really hope I'm able to, you know, make this public soon. But no matter what, let's listen and enjoy. Comment down below before we hit play if you can remember the first time you listened to this and like really listen to this song. I think a big reason reaction channels are a thing is that maybe you get to vicariously relive that experience here, right? So let me know if you can recall that, and if so, try to describe it the best you can in the description down below. Forrest Gump. This is for Forrest Gump. Dude, they play a lot of Bob Dylan songs on Forrest Gump.
There must be some kind of way out of here. Say the joker to the thief.
This is great.
There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessman there to drink my wine. Plowman dig my earth. None will ever own the mine. Nobody of it is worth. Hey, hey.
Okay, so that takes me back to watching Forrest Gump. I watched that movie a lot growing up, so this song was always playing in passing. Great song, dude. Not the tone that I would have expected from a Jimi Hendrix guitar, so that's interesting. It's a lot softer than I would have thought. His voice, bro, is a lot better than I recall. His voice is really, really cool. Well, we're going back, but I want to bring up, there's something interesting, like the timing is weird. Right? And again, this is a Bob Dylan song. I feel like every little like detail like that means something. This is cool, man. I didn't know that this Forrest Gump song was Jimi Hendrix. And this song is a lot cooler than I would have thought.
No reason to get excited. The thief kind is full. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. But you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us start talking falsely now. The hour's getting late. Hey!
A lot of that psychedelic stuff going on right now. I mean, we forget how experimental Jimi Hendrix was, right? Like a pioneer of it. Gosh, man. Like, again, his voice is really shining in the song for me. I don't know what's this good.
While all the women came in with barefoot servants too. Outside in the cold distance, a wildcat did growl. Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to howl.
Song's trippy. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating, fascinating. This is the part. Okay. Someone in the comments brought up where the wah part was. That section spoke to me. I just want to re-listen to that before we talk about the song a little bit more. With my headphones, this sounds so wild. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm starting to take these online guitar lessons, and the focus that I wanted to have, you know, the instructor, he was just playing these sorts of chords, and he brought out these Jimi Hendrix chords and triads and whatnot. The sound of those were my favorite, and in this song, I'm remembering why I love that sound. One, makes me want a freaking Fender Strat now, but then also, yeah, it's interesting. That is the guitar I want to learn. You know what I mean? It's really All Along the Watchtower is a song by American singer-songwriter Bob Dylan from his 8th studio album. The song was written by Dylan and produced by Hodges-Mastin. Okay, so he did record the song first, but then Jimi Hendrix eventually did it for the Jimi Hendrix Experience. The Hendrix version, released 6 months after Dylan's original recording, was ranked 48th, became a top 20 single in 1968, received a Grammy Hall of Fame award. Okay. Yeah, so this version of it is very important. And here's the thing. Now we have freaking Bob Dylan lyrics to try to understand. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine. Plowmen dig my earth. None will level on the line. Nobody's offered his word. Hey, no reason to get excited. The thief he kindly spoke. Like, oh gosh, Bob Dylan and his poetry, man. It's so hard to interpret, and it's so powerful. It's powerful before I even understand what the freak he's saying. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke, but you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us stop talking falses now. The hour is getting late. I'm getting the sense I need some time to interpret a little bit better, but there, you know, those that are taking advantage, those that are playing you, maybe people in high places. There's a lot of talk of this right now, you know, with crap that's going down with like the healthcare CEO, rest in peace, but like feeling like you're being robbed. You know what I mean? There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. I don't know. All along the Watchtower, princes kept the view, while all the women came and went, barefoot servants too. Ooh. Outside in the cold distance, a wildcat did growl. Two riders were approaching and the wind began to howl. All along the Watchtower. See, because like what's interesting, like the Watchtower, that's a, you know, there is some symbolism there with the Old Testament, and that being, you know, a prophet or so, being the one on top of the Watchtower looking out for the people. But no, this isn't that. I think it's bringing up a friction, almost like a battle between those high in power and those not, right? Yeah. While the lyrics have been unpacked and analyzed in detail, another way to view it is as a larger metaphor in its entirety. The conversation suggests a tension between, that's a good word, tension between these two realities. The confusion as to what or who is right and wrong, as well as the futility of trying to make sense of it. The clue might be in the title. The song progressively lifts the perspective from the intimate setting of a one-on-one conversation to the level of a watchtower where princes can see others coming and going. Even the riders approaching from the distance. In the end, the wind seems to reign supreme over all these different perspectives and realities, which seem to suggest that there exists not one objective reality. Interesting. But different individual perspectives. That's interesting. I dig that interpretation, and I dig that message for sure. I really dig that message. But then at the same time, you know, I am one who believes that there is like an ultimate truth. But what's hard about what gets messy with life is who can declare what is the truth, right? So while I think that there is a need to strive to have that truth revealed, at the same time, we're freaking human and flawed, and we're all going to suggest that our perception is in fact the true way at looking at the world. Dude, Bob Dylan, it's too early to understand Bob Dylan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a song that requires a lot of thought. Huh. So because of that, loved that piece there with the wah pedal and that delay, whatever Jimi Hendrix was doing in the middle of that song, that little solo, freaking great. What really stood out to me with this is how cool Jimi Hendrix's voice is, and to finally listen to the full song that was in Forrest Gump. Oh, hey, dope song. Very good song. And it's a reminder, man, Bob Dylan was everywhere. Oh my goodness, dude, his songs are everywhere. Yeah, really fascinating. Anyway, what a song. Again, I can't wait to read the comments of y'all sharing your first time listening to it. I can't wait. But anyway, guys, excited to hear your thoughts. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Jimi Hendrix, man. Wow. The voice shined for me today. It spoke to me. Much love, everybody.